Hey, what's up friends, and welcome to another art vlog. I'm Traci L. Turner, and today I'm going to talk about a couple of the new pieces I've done since the last video. So, alright, let's get into it. Hello again. We're back. It's fall. I only have a couple of new pieces to show, so I'm hoping this will be a pretty short video. So I'll go into that and I'll talk about some ideas I have coming up for some newer things for this channel. So, alright, first things first. So this piece here, hope you can see it pretty well if I can hold it straight, goddamn. So this piece I did for a friend of mine. His name is John White. He has a band called The John Whites, and I've done a couple of covers for some of his singles, and this is the latest one. It should be coming out pretty soon. Once I get that link, I'll just put it in the description box for all of you, and I'll definitely have a link to all of his existing music, so definitely check it out. He's a really great guy, really wonderful songs, mostly about love, and it'll hit you right in the heart. I definitely know it does for me. So this piece is for one of those songs, and I can never seem to hold these paintings up straight, so forgive me. You're trying to use my viewfinder, but I'm still just kind of, I'm in trouble. But this piece is inspired by the song called Come With Me, and it is definitely about what you probably think it's about, and I just kind of went with it. With this one, I had the idea right away. I listened to the song a few times, and I did do a sketch first, which I normally don't do. Mostly I don't do that because I'm not really great at drawing. 2, I don't always like drawing. 3, in the case that the drawing looks really good, it makes me feel really anxious when I get to the painting, because a lot of times the painting will never look like the drawing, and I get worried that the drawing might look way better than the painting does, and then I feel disappointed, and it's just this really weird cycle. So I don't like to sketch most of the time, but this time I tried to, mostly because I really kind of wanted to work on, well, I think composition is one of the things I want to try to beef up in my work. So I sketched it out first to try to make sure it kind of made sense and looked interesting enough to me. And yeah, so this is a painting, and I used a more subdued color palette this time, which is another thing I try to work on. And also I'm trying to work on hands, because I'm okay at drawing and or painting them, but really not the best, and I've been challenging myself a lot in the last few pieces that I've done to incorporate hands more, because I really want to get good with them. I like how they can be as expressive as a face, and so here I wanted to use that idea of using hands to express these people coming together, these people in bed sharing this really intimate moment and fluids. Another thing that has gone on in my art life is that I recently joined a portrait painting group in town, and I think they've been meeting up every week for years, and I finally was able to work it out with my job to be able to attend this group so I can get more practice with painting and or drawing from life. I mean, I don't know if it's a skill that's particularly necessary. I suppose it depends on how strong your skills are already and whether you have access to meetups or classes where you can work from life. I think if you, in particular, you are working if you're working with the human figure, it's probably pretty necessary to do it at some point. So yeah, I have just tried to make this commitment to go to this group and just, well, one, to be a part of just another group of artists and to be out there in the community in some way. And yes, to also strengthen my observational skills, especially with the figure. And yeah, to get more experience with different types of faces, body types, just being more accurate. And yeah, and also it's just fun. All right, so here is this. I'm still just so crooked with this, forgive me. This is the first piece I've done in this painting group that I just mentioned, and goddamn, okay. So I did this piece on Halloween, and the model here was inspired by the holiday to dress up in a Victorian mourning dress that she completely made herself from top to bottom. It was quite impressive. She was very proud of herself and very sweet, and I loved meeting her, and she was a really great model. And this is what I came up with. As you can tell, the palette is very much limited in a sense, and that is kind of not really on purpose. I mean, there were so many times when I wanted to just dive into that cadmium and just start slapping on colors that make no sense, but I wanted to challenge myself and just really try to pull from the colors that I was seeing. I definitely did embellish a bit, especially with this red here. I just can't help myself. But I just went with what kind of made sense. And I also wanted to punch up that color palette a little bit. I thought that it got to a point where it was just too dark, too black. I don't know. It was a really great challenge, especially with the skin tone. I think I just have gotten so used to all of these overly saturated, bright as rainbow colors and skin tones and shades for people of color, and that I was a bit rusty when it came to painting somebody who had a lot less melanin. But the challenge was really great, super fun, much needed. If there is some sort of painting group or class that you're able to attend, if you're interested, I think it's worth checking out. It's a really good exercise in well, one, meeting other artists, talking about art, getting out there, and as I mentioned before, observational skills, just kind of just staying in practice with that, and also time management. It's such a really it's a really good way to test yourself or push yourself as far as that goes. I know for me, I don't consider myself a very fast painter, so having maybe, I think it's about a 3-hour block of time to do what I needed to do to get the piece to a point where it was finished, just enough to show people, enough to say that I got everything down that I meant to study in that session. For me, in that piece, it was definitely mostly the face, and I just suggested the rest as best as I could. So that was the way that I approached that, and yeah, I was able to get something that looked about finished towards the end, and that was kind of all that I was really interested in at the time. So yeah, that's about it for me as far as new stuff to show. Are you in any painting classes or drawing or arts groups or anything like that? What do you think about them? What have they taught you if you're doing that, or if you're curious about it? If you have any questions, just drop them for me below. As far as what I have in mind coming up for this channel that you should look out for, I do plan on doing time-lapse videos finally, to go over, to just show a start to finish of painting. And it's been a very highly requested type of video, and I've just been kind of lazy about it, maybe even a little self-conscious about doing it, mostly because I don't really know how to do that yet, and I'm currently looking up on what would be the best setup and how I would prefer to do that. So it'll probably mostly focus on smaller pieces that I do, and it won't be for every painting that I do moving forward, but just ones that I think make the most sense to show and probably won't take as long to film per session. And I'll probably just do a voiceover. It'll just be the painting as I'm doing it, and I'll just come back with a voiceover to just kind of talk through certain points. I'm as hesitant as I've been about it. I'm actually also looking forward to giving you a different type of presentation on this channel, and yeah, I hope to get that out maybe within the next week or so. So definitely check back. I also will probably be doing more live streams, though I can't tell whether I want it to be on YouTube or Instagram. I haven't quite figured out the live streaming thing yet, but I probably will do more of those and just start posting them on this channel too. Probably more artist talks where I'll just do a piece and come back with a video or a live stream or whatever, just kind of giving off the cuff thoughts about the piece. Can't talk today. So yes, more of those types of videos to share. And as usual, the monthly art vlogs of this type where it's just me talking to you about whatever the fuck. Alright, so that is all that I have to share and talk about today. I apologize if the lighting is really weird. I started recording this as apparently the sun was setting, so you've probably seen it go from lighter to just slightly darker as this video progressed. Forgive me, I just needed to just try to bang something out. I've been a bit hungover all day and been sleeping, so I missed my window of time to use natural light, and I was just trying to get this in real fast. So anyway, for everything else from me, definitely go check me out and follow me on Instagram. My handle is at Traci L. Turner, and yeah, that's where I post pretty much all of my things, or the things that I think are the most interesting to share. It's also a really quick way to keep up and get announcements and interact with me pretty immediately. That is the space that I use the most, and it's the most fun for me. So Instagram, if you're not following me, please do. Let's chat. I would like it very much. Also, you can find me on the web at my website, tracilturner.com. Definitely go check me out on there. I am semi-active on there, especially in the blog section. I tend to post, it seems to be about at least once a month or so. And yeah, I talk about some of my work or things I'm thinking about. Sometimes my personal life might even slip in there every now and then. But other than the blog, you will see all of my other artwork and shows that I've done, and find out where I am on all the other spaces around that great internet out there. So be sure to check it out, and yeah, check it out. As usual, friends, thank you for tuning in. Like this video if you like it. Let me know down below if there's anything that you want to see me start posting about on this channel, or just want to say hi, or have any questions about any of the work that I'm doing, or whatever. I just love talking to y'all and sharing videos about what's going on in my art world. And yeah, if there's anything that I can do to keep you engaged, then just let a nigga know. I'd love to oblige, all right? Again, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next time, all right?